Hello. Hello. Okay, let's just... God, I need to actually hire somebody to post to shill this around for me so I don't have to keep doing it myself as soon as I go live. Or I need to learn how to schedule things. So hello, my cherry berries. How y'all doing tonight? So why the hell does... Yay, existing is good. I don't exist yet because things are being dumb and I still need to figure out what the hell is going wrong with so Streamlabs shows the wrong information when I try to log in. Or rather, like on Twitter, it replaces the thumbnail I uploaded with like login information from Streamlabs. I don't like that, and I needed to figure out how to change that because it's scary. Oh, it is? Huh. Let's see if I can move it a bit closer. Sorry for the noises. Is that better? Go over to here. Sorry. Let's see if I can do something else. Is that better? Where's that coughing coming from? Must be the neighbors, sorry. So yeah, we left off last time after going through the sewer and then going through the Aerodome to get the key to the bike. We now get to play a little mini game in the bike, which I actually don't like. It's easy, but I don't like it. Got a mid-tonic. Come up here. Go to use the bike. And if you just try to walk to continue down the pathway and just not do the minigame, which you're allowed to do, you're allowed to not race Johnny. But if you try to, what'll happen is this cutscene will happen anyway. Actually, it's been a while. Maybe they do force you to race him once. Yeah, I know how to ride. I'm not going to have... Let's see. Oh yeah, they force you even if you try to walk. The points that you get for like bashing into him and whatnot don't really matter unless you're going for a high score, which has no effect in this version of the game. Like, you don't get rewards for getting high scores or anything. The way to win in standard mode like this, because there's a second mode you can do, is to just make sure Johnny's not right in front of you when you get close to the goal, and then you hit B. And I missed the timing, of course. I was too busy explaining and I missed the timing. Yeah, I think I will just walk. I would rather have that XP. Because there's some boss, they're not boss fights, but there's some monster fights over here you can do if you just walk. They are a bit tough though. They're a little higher level than you're expected to fight at this point, but it's good XP. How are y'all doing tonight? Sorry for the late start. I fired everything up, it started going, and then my computer started being super duper slow, and it got me a little worried, so I thought I'd try to restart. But now it's doing fine. Don't say it like that. Jeez. I'm giving performance anxiety. Yeah, I'm just joshing you. Don't worry about it. It's a joke. I've always liked the design of these monsters. Of course, it's Akira Toriyama's art style, so, and he was allowed to go off the rails a bit compared to what he was limited to with Dragon Quest. Ooh, this one. Guys, I don't remember from last time, these shadows can only be damaged by magical damage. The race log, that's a key item that has no major effect really, but can still be... It's required if you ever want to track your scores with the racing minigame. His headbutt hack is just called... Don't suck my girl. And then Johnny's over here too, so you can race him back if you want. Factory? What's this? Whoa. Oh, treadmill. Laser gate that I could easily step over if the game wasn't in 2D. Ooh, a monster. Acid. These things have ridiculous defense regardless of the damage type you're using, so... And they have 10 hit points, I believe. There's no boxes in here. Let's just go on it. The Proto-Dome. Bugger. The guy's called a bugger, and his job is to destroy bugs. Later you find a stronger version called a debugger. Yes, she lost her confused ability. Sounds like an invitation. She slaps her ass and then it doesn't work on the robot. I should have known it wasn't going to work on the robot. Little speedrun strat here. When you talk to Robo, make sure your characters are as close to him as possible and you're not running. Because if you're running, like, Marley will be further back and it'll take like half a second longer, which doesn't seem like it would matter, but it matters. Cherry Beepus. Well, technically it's Diet Cherry Beepus, but it's still Cherry Beepus. Oh, you can fix it. Luca, the scientist who was ahead of her time. Yeah, the door won't budge because it doesn't have power. That's the next plot line. I'm going to ask now because we have a little bit of time before it happens, and I want y'all to answer. Should I bring Luca or Marley with me? Because the next dungeon I bring Robo and then one of the girls. Good morning, mistress. What is your command? I'm not your mistress, I'm Marley. Okay, we got Luca. Madame Luca. R66Y. I understand Robo as a name for the robot, but R66Y feels like it should be Robbie. But I don't change names in games with plots, so. But they died. Something awful. I like how Robbie's just like, or Robo's just like, oh yeah, you're talking about time travel. Okay, I'll just roll with this. I like that this game has, every time they limit your party size, it makes sense. Like one person has to stay behind here, and then after time travel becomes a thing, they kind of built it into the mechanics of the universe. They'll never really explain why you don't have multiple parties moving throughout time, but whatever. It's still the fact that they gave an explanation, where say in like Final Fantasy VII, the whole explanation as to why your party's limited to 3 outside of the dome is, or the city, is Barrett thinks it's gonna be harder to track you as a smaller group, and then he gives you a teleportation phone. Oh wow, I forgot the critical hits can do that. Oh, someone's cruising. That's a save point. I thought that was a ladder down. Oh, I think I have to kill these guys first. I'm not going to worry about it too much since I do have healing, but with the alkalines and the acids, they have a chance of counterattacking, and depending on what type of multiples of them are together, it can lead to things. Yeah, there we go. The game expects you to go the other side, but that's just to get a password that you need on this side of it, and some not so important treasure. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. It's been a while. Oh. We already have it, so let's put it on. Yes. What's down here? Oh, okay, this is the escape room. Do you not want to get nommed? That's the counterattack I warned you against. I actually have no clue how Vor ASMR would actually work. What is up to? I think this is the elevator you first come through. Oh no, this is the one I come down through, so let's... Okay. Goes from an auto gun to a plasma gun. Still has less attack power than a fist and a sword. Oh, damn it, the setup was wrong. Sorry. Okay. So I have it right. Let's just see if that works. What I'm supposed to do here is, did it work? Or did it not work? I think the door's supposed to open, wasn't it? It did open and I'm just dumb. Oh, sorry. Now we get the scene. Month, I've barely been out for a week. This is literally my 1 week anniversary. You are defective. Pardon? Actually, Robo's more of a custom job than you six are. He's got a bit bigger issue than you. What's up? You come in, you try to do things. You try to help him, he tells you not to. You just have to wait for this. It's so bad. Like, kind of hurts a little bad. Not like Power Glove bad. This is the only part about using Chrono and Luca that's difficult, because you don't have any healing this way. You have to use items. If I was a real speedrunner, I would have killed the back row before the front row, but I'm barely a real gamer, so. Robo's version of that explosion wouldn't have affected me because his only works in proximity around him. Oops, sorry. I remember remember the first time I played this, the dragging of Robo's body back is what really affected me about the scene. No one's ever asked me for a future. Hang on to your shorts. Oh no. It lightning bolted when it closed. Well, let me go through the activate those pillars. The trigger right there is actually talking to him is what changes the name on the save screen. Why, this is the end of time, of course. Conservation of time theorem. He says this, but you don't actually meet any other time travelers in the game until, well, all the time travel you actually see happen is on screen for you or ends up somewhere very else. Marley's behind on levels. Oh, looks like Robo's gonna stay behind a little bit. I also need Marley for the next little thingy. No, wait, it won't open until he tells me to. Let's save just because. Oh, he's in a second form. I'm not low enough to get the frog form. This guy's appearance is based on this guy's appearance is based on your level. And he has a form below this one, but this is the one that most people see when they first meet him because you're usually around level 10. But if you're level 9 or lower, he's a little frog. He didn't give me magic powers. It says lightning in this version, but the original Japanese it was holy. Actually, I think it was technically just light, but still it's treated as holy. But my powers are lightning based anyway. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. You wanted me to walk around this place 3 times. I brain farted. Because I just kind of skimmed through the text. Lightning, but the little aura behind him is windy. No, it's not holy or light. It actually is heaven in the original Japanese. Yes, I do. I want the tabs I get for winning. I might not be good enough to beat him because I'm right at the level where he changes. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to beat him. I'll have to come back at like level 19 or so. It's not that it matters any. Losing to him, he just needs to get back up. Yeah. Yep. What that guy just said right there is basically time will continue to move while you're moving through time. So if you spend 3 days in the future or past, 3 days will pass while you're away. Mystic Mountains? This is caveman times. There's nothing I need to do there. And none of the treasure is that much better, and they won't even let me trade for the better equipment. So let's just continue with the story. I feel bad for these two little imps. The portal opens right then and there, and it's just like, oh. You can eat this cake right here for a HP refill, but I'm not going to. Yep. Yeah, it's been 400 years, man. Why hold on to a grudge? Doesn't matter what you go and do here, you can't do anything in any of the houses. See the Statue of Magus again. They're singing a song that doesn't really matter. Forest ruins. Mid-ether. And just a weird blue pyramid. Can't do anything with it. Yet. If you plead with him, you have to fight the guys. It's not worth it. Takes more time than it's worth. Same happens here. He'll tell you he won't serve your kind, and then if you try to plead with him, the other guy will attack you. This is the only thing worth doing. Speed tab. Ozzy the 8th. People don't ever talk about Purple Ozzy, but there's a Green Ozzy you meet later in the game who's the ancestor he mentioned. The fandom at large generally recalls Ozzy Fat Piccolo. And now, Melchior. Let's see what he has for sale. hear his song yet. You have to come back to him later for that, I guess. There's a point when you talk to him, when the plot sends you here, and you get to hear the best song in the game. Now that I've equipped. Equipped everything, so it's time to pawn stuff, get more cash. He's on the party. Because of Robo's abysmal magic stat and the fact that his techs damage off magic, or at least most of them do, gotta give him all your magic tabs. Thank you. He tells you to go through this cave. The Heckran cave. Because it's a heck. You're supposed to be using magic against the enemies because they're all weak to magic. But a few of them are weak enough that you can just power through them with the attack button. And it's no faster than going through the spell animations. Yee. Welcome, Gage. Now this one you do need to use magic on because these things are a little... big enough. Oh, hey, chat. I learned a really dumb joke today. I want to share it with y'all. What's the difference between chat and my glasses? My glasses sit high on my face. Yeah, it's bad. But you love it anyway. More monsters. Do single targets. Like you have room to talk, Gage. Is there treasure over here? Yes, there's treasure over here. I think I actually have to go over there and there's treasure down here. we're like 40 minutes into the stream. I can say you buy stuff without getting in trouble anymore. Magic Scarf. I think that gives me +2 magic to one of my states. Do I want? Yeah, I think the Magic Scarf is going to be more useful than the bonus to accuracy. Outnumbering me. And I'm one-shotting you. Got an ether. I forgot where these guys triggered from. I probably should have gone down and around to actually skip them. Since there's some fit people here, I thought I'd ask a question. When I was digging through my Steam library earlier, I noticed that I have Skyrim and Fallout 4, and I've never played either. I was wondering if anyone would think going in blind in an unmodded version of those would be a fun thing to watch. Hoping to use a combo tech. I want to use Anapode. Bigger today than last time. Oof. Okay, when I say I've never played them, that's not completely accurate. I got through the intro of Fallout 4, and oh, there's a treasure. Thank you for showing up, EA. Hope to see you next time. Okay, there's some treasures here somewhere. Yeah, and with Skyrim, I almost got out of the intro, and then I didn't because I rage quit because it was too confusing. Like, the dragon attacked, and then... I pulled in Robo because I thought I would need his physical damage, but I mistook this fight for a different fight. I was thinking he was going to have Nizbel's stats instead of Necrons. We'll deal with Nizbel later. He's a different monster dude. This guy's just like almost impervious to physical damage. So you have to blast him with magics. Counterattack state now, so I just wait. Yes, indeed. Not that I forgot to do that, but I forgot to watch out for the timing of that. Nope, I'm not going to make that mistake again. I was hoping to have him dead by now, but nope, he's taking way too long. because your magic stat affects both your magic attack and magic defense, Robo's also very weak to magic type damage as well as not being good at using his magic type attacks. Good, got it. Only great Magus, who brought forth Lavos 400 years ago, had destroyed the humans. Yep. Yeah, let's just jump in. Fooling out. Lara's still kind of butt mad, but I don't blame her. She lost her damn legs to tap into the machines. Tab invest. The speed boost is really good, as well as the increased defense against fire, which she already has natively. There's nothing in these places to go to. Let's just go visit Mom. Resets her AI. Yes. Now you can introduce Mom to your new friends. Oh, look, hi. Such a... Oh, how polite. She's caught off guard that Chrono finally has a polite friend because he's kind of a dick. There's other stuff you could do in this time period, but nothing that's story relevant, so we'll go worry about that later. Let's just go up here to the portal. And now 2 more gates have opened, because what happens throughout the storyline, as you go to time frames where you open up a gate, you get both where it goes and where it would end. And here we go. As good people, we do not interrupt the 2 little imps playing with their roly-poly friend. Legendary heroes appeared, really? King's wounded. I need to go check up on him. He's my friend. King is a friend. Let's save. You can't try. You could try to go south, but there's gonna be a. You got to do some stuff before you can go do that fight. It's actually a chain of boss fight, or rather a boss fight chain. Sorry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think this is the one. Yep. Get a shelter every time you come through this forest. If you do that, the other shaking bush. If you go talk to that one, a monster will pop out and fight. Oh, it's you again. Wait, was I supposed to go to the bridge and find out about their provision issues? Yep. Ah, dang it. I went out of order. See if there's anything I can do here before I go. Oh, sorry. I think the king's up on this side. Why is the king out fighting? He's the king. We gotta go find a magic sword. I think you're actually supposed to go to the bridge and find out that they're having a food shortage. Then talk to the cook. Get some food for him, and then go back down. Yeah, you talk to him, and he tells you their rations are running out. Oopsie doopsie. Then you go to the chef. And this is where you find out that the chef is the Knight Captain's little brother. Here. Yep. Got jerky. How is one stick of jerky gonna feed all of these people? One thing that I do find kind of fun is that there's another piece of jerky you could have now if you were willing to shell out the money for it. And they're both called jerky, and they both stack in the inventory, but the game actually recognizes the two pieces of jerky and who you get them from. Because what'll happen is you'll have jerky and then jerky 2 if you have both. But if you have the jerky that's not from the chef, and you try to give it to the Knight Captain, it won't work. He won't recognize it. So there's some other trigger inside the code. Food rations. Oh no, they're breaking through the defense. Knights of the Square Table. one of the Woollyisms that broke into the game that I do not like. I'm generally not as opposed to Ted Wooley's translations as a lot of fans of old school JRPGs. But in Chrono Trigger, he kind of went a little too far. Just in a couple places. Fat Piccolo! You could kill the deceased, or you could just go after Ozzy, and I think like 200 damage to him ends the fight. Oh, damn it. It's just a physical attack against him. Ozzy can't stand getting punched. Yes, oh god, I think it's mayonnaise, soy sauce, and I don't remember the third one in the Japanese. I prefer the English names in this regard. Flea, Slash, and Ozzy do sound a bit more imposing as generals of the Dark Lord than Mayo, Soisa, and I don't know the third one. I forgot how this guy's mechanics go. Oh yeah, okay. It's been so long for Chrono Cross that I don't remember. That was dumb. Not ready for this fight. hope it's close. Please be close. Die already. There he goes. 10 tech points though. That's a good haul. Where's the inn? Where's the inn? There we go. Yep. Robo doesn't sleep in the bed because he'd break the bed frame. How do I trigger Toma coming in? Yeah, burn the weapons and it turns the hooligans into just goblins. I think Toma's supposed to show up here. Maybe he'll live later. Nope. Oh wait, no, you get something here. Remember last time when in the room with the Nagaets and I got the Nagaet bromide and I found out that bromide is just a fancy way of saying pinup picture? This is where that comes in. Or is it? Maybe I have to come in after a trigger. Yep. Oh, there it goes. The Nagaet bromide. He wants the sexy picture of a Nagaet, and I believe I get a power tab here. Oh, magic tab. I should probably buy some more healing items. There we go, that should be fine. Oh, no, that's the residence I was just in. Oh, here's Toma, okay. Then you go to the inn and talk to him. If you continue to talk to him, it changes some of the cutscenes related to the Rainbow Shell endgame quest. Yep. Yep, and that's where he tells me to go see Frog. Here's where the next dungeon is. It's not worth going into yet. Fiona's Villa. Yeah. If I'd come down here earlier, this whole area here would have been, would be just a massive desert with no trees. What Toma was telling me to do was to come here to this little notch in the forest. Nothing relevant happens here until, nope, no news, sadly. Can I even go into his place this early? Yeah, I can. Interesting. Get a magic scarf here. Ah, there. Try to open this chest, it won't happen. He gets all depressed. Yep, he's all depressed, Froggy. And that's all that happens there until you get to another plot point. Okay. There's a chance a new will show up in the second area of the screen. And he's worth fighting at this point because of the nature of his attack. And he gives a lot of AP. Put on that armor, fight Magus. And then gets collapsed by the encumbrance. And that was a power tap. Toma again, he got here. Yeah, buy him a quote-unquote soda. Spent all of the money on booze and whores instead of actually doing the job you were hired to do. How adventurer of you. Is there a treasure chest here I can steal? No, there isn't. Tata's house. Yep, let's depress the frog. The only deals 1 or 100 damage. Okay, now that I've talked to these people, I need to go to Dendaro Mountains. I don't have the story item to give this lady here, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Getting chased after by a big fat gobbo. And I one-shot it. With a crit, but still one-shot it. Yes, exactly, Gage. You either take 1 damage from it, or it knocks you down to 1. And it's slow enough that if you have Marley or Robo on Marley on your team, not Robo, you can heal in between each one without having to use an item. Oh, you are so right. The sprite work in this game is amazing regardless. But the game won't let you continue. Okay. You can continue on if you really want and try to try to complete this dungeon now. But it won't let you. You'll get up to the top and then just the kids who are outside the final thing, they'll just be like, eh, whatever. Now after you talk to Toma, you have to go talk to Toma again. And then you can go into the dungeon and actually complete the dungeon. Where's that? Wait, no. Am I wrong? I thought you were supposed to... Maybe I am supposed to complete the dungeon now and I'm wrong. Sorry. Sorry about the cough. I'm not sick or anything, I'm just coughing and it's weird. Let's just keep going and see what happens. Screw it. Yay, more goblins. Three-point difference isn't that big of a difference. I haven't fought any of the birdmen yet. Here's where the first birdman fight is. At least the first mandatory one. Lasered. Get lasered! Gold helmet. I get just cycling through the materials, getting higher and higher and higher, invaluable. I get that as like a theme, but gold is such a horrible material to make anything out of, even jewelry. Abilities. Later in the game, you can actually get an item right here with Frog. This guy's throwing stuff at you, and if you look really closely, you'll notice that the rock he's throwing is like colored with a little line around it. It's not like a normal rock color. What's happening is he's actually throwing a magic item at you. I don't think he knows it's a magic item, but he's throwing a magic item at you, and if you come back as Frog, with Frog in the lead position of the party, he'll catch it, and you get one of the items that allow the triple text with the secret character. Oh yeah, there's triple text in this game, where all three characters get to combine. You don't unlock your first one until Until all 3 members have their level 1 spell, I believe. Their level 1 elemental spell. There's actually a way you can get through this without triggering any of the fights. I just don't know it, and I know that it's frame perfect to pull off. But yeah, this series of mandatory fights, you can actually get through this without triggering them. I just can't do it myself. So many. This is gonna be easy then, because I think that's my first full screen attack. Well, no. Robo's laser spin is. I think it's my first full screen dual attack. Oh, there's a rainbow. Damn it. I triggered the bird. Both with Aura Whirl, Fire Whirl, and now this. Just the idea that Chrono knows how to grab energy with his sword and fling it in a circle. It's kind of funny to me. I think you could talk to this guy and he'll say something like, "Leave me alone, dude." Yeah, he will, but you're forced to fight him if you do. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Should I bother him or should I not bother him? Yeah, screw it. Delay. I'll do it. And you're nosy. Take this. Wait, no, that's the jumping area, isn't it? Maybe this is the one where Frog will get the rock. It's one of the scenes where the guy's throwing rocks at you. Well, I do think, back on that line, Gage, about when you said that you thought the backgrounds were stunning, while I am in the camp that Chrono Trigger is, just by the strict metrics, the better game of the two, of it and Final Fantasy VI, I do think Final Fantasy VI looks a bit better. The sword. And we're here for the mouse moon, eh? It's actually called Grand Leon in the original Japanese, but Woolsey thought to localize it to a weapon that the Westerns would know, even though it's a European-style broadsword as opposed to a katana. He still chose Masamune. At least Durandal or Excalibur would have fit the blade type better. Yep. You test us. Damage one of them, they'd counterattack, and I forgot which one it was at first. And I went all in before testing because I'm a dumbass. Oh no, there's a great story with them, and they are just really endearing characters. Oh, that little line I clicked through, I think it said, alone Masa and Moon, without the other Masa and Moon is powerless, and then that went into the ending of the fight. Come on. And they become a genie. This is where my lack of grinding will have bitten me in the butt because I don't have Fire Sword. Yeah, I know, but he's a lot faster if I have Fire Sword or Ice Sword. This is one of the first really well-known games to have combo techs, but this game gets something right that so many others that use them don't, in that the component parts are never as good as the combo that comes out of it, but the combo that comes out of it isn't so overwhelmingly powerful that it makes the originals useless. That's one thing this game got really well, is the, barring your final attacks, the cost benefit to using techs over basic attacks and combo techs over single techs. It's always really well balanced using their MP cost and... Oh, damn it. Come on, timing. Cost benefit. This game balanced out the spell costs very well against how useful they are. Neutralized. There we go. I love how tiny his legs are. Just like these little itty bitty little things just dangling down there. Will they fix us? Will they find us an owner? I hope I will. just a broken blade. Allow me to ride the wind to the base of the mountain. Now I think I go talk to Frog, get the other half of the sword, and go talk to Tata. Okay, the game did not heal me up. No new yet. Okay, yeah, I was supposed to talk to Tata before coming here. Yeah, you're supposed to get the hero medal from Tata before talking with, and you show that to Frog, and that's how you get the hero medal that I just got. Bent sword. This is bent sword instead of broken. Now you go show that to Frog, and that's how you get the sword hilt. The new would appear right through here, and he has a very small chance of showing up. But if he does, I want to fight him. And this is where I get the sword hilt. Rachel Melchior. Now I go back to 1000 AD and talk to an old man on an island. No, he's not on an island. He's next to all the monsters. Monsters. Nope, don't bother them. They're having their fun. Of course, you guys had to attack me, so now I need to kill you. Oh, in the original Japanese, these imps were called Jari, J-A-R-I, or Jari, and that translates as pipsqueak. They should have been green pipsqueak and blue pipsqueak if the character limit would have allowed it. She doesn't stay so far behind. Nope, I don't want to go that one. That one takes me to the end boss fight. And I am not ready for that. Yep, let's go to Medieval Village. And now we hear the best song in the game, or one of them. Just a little snippet of it though, but it's such a good song. And of course, the moment she says, "Can we reforge?" instead of just listening to his story, we don't hear his story, and he just explains how to fix it. She had to say something out of her big fat mouth. And we didn't get to hear him basically spoil the whole story for us, which we could have done. Close to the 2-hour mark, and I'm getting up close to a stopping point. So I think we'll deal with a little bit that's happening here, and then we'll call it. That's funny. Probably could have killed him with just shoot with his sword, but I have magic. We're outnumbered. There's only 3 more than last time. I could take them all super easy. I could probably clear 5 of them out with a single tech. But no. The best character in the game shows up. My goodness, she's tough. Who is that woman? That Marley is your ancestor. Ayla. She likes strong men and women. Giggity. Oh wait, no, that's a really old bad joke. I shouldn't do that. And then we'll get ready to go to the... We'll get ready to go to the party and then call it. Berserker. This week we get the second Berserker, which I should have been using. Take a while before I'm good to do that. I'm barely able to draw Iron Mouse. Tech points from that fight. Another reason why to get Marley back, she's quite a bit behind on tech points. That's where I want to go to push the story. The meeting site. So yeah, coming in here and talking with Isla inside there is going to make the story progress. So I'm going to call it a night here, and I'll thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight.